All right. Let's see how long it takes for this to actually come up. Come on. Come on. All right. Now we're actually live. We're live. What's up, guys? So I saw Jack, Mr. Hockett. How you doing this evening? He says first he's smoking a pork tenderloin as we speak, because I can't speak. Along with a rum drink. Well, nothing wrong with that. And we have Crimson Creek in the house. Marcus, Jamie, thank you guys so very much. And as promised, it came out the freezer just a couple minutes ago, and we about to get that thing. We're about to get the party started. So since you're here, and I feel like you guys are the guests of the evening. Quester J, tomorrow's video, all you, buddy. And also Crimson Creek, you guys have a starring role in tomorrow's video as well. Shane, how you doing this evening? And I'm getting ready to get my drink set up. So actually, you know what? I guess I can do this. You guys can. Alton, what's going on, sir? You will do the look. Alton, you should know a little bit about this, but I don't know. You might drink more of the brown than I do, because I'm a clear spirits man. We're gonna pour half of this in here or so. That'll be enough to get us started, get us right. And the orange Kool-Aid, and it's orange because of the color, not the flavor. You know that, right? All right. I was lazy tonight. We just stole some of the kids' Kool-Aid as opposed to me actually going out and getting something to drink. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let me get caught up on the comments. Holy cow! There was a bunch of you popped in while I was doing that. Jeff, how you doing this evening? Alton, I did say hi to you. We got Kirk in the building. Hey, yo! Look who's not working for you. Yeah. Andre, Rusty Lozano, how you doing? Can you explain how to smoke ribs? Time, temp, wrap. All right, Rusty, give me a couple minutes. So normally the first couple minutes we're gonna try and talk about, or just welcome everyone in, and then we'll kind of get all settled and all of that, and then we'll get into it. So if you can bring that back up in a couple minutes, because by then I'm not gonna lie, I probably will have forgotten. What's going on, Kent? How you doing this evening? Jamie, hello. Cheers. Salute. All right, so now I know who I'm talking to. Jamie is on her own, and then Marcus is on the company channel. All right, I like that. What's up, Adam? Grilling so much I won't be long. Wanted to say, all right. Well, glad to hear you are cooking, sir. Alton, I did keep pouring. I poured a decent amount. I'm not going to just fill it up. I know I need to cut it just a little bit. Danny, so good to see you and hear from you. Yes, indeed, Shane. Definitely get lit. Kent, Lee, hello everyone. Getting ready for work, but listening. I know the normal routine for you, sir, and I greatly appreciate you stopping in and saying what's up and listening along while you get ready. Guns and Barbecue, how many fingers am I holding up, sir? How many fingers is it that I'm holding up? Yes, you better have some fun later. Oh yeah, man. Hungry Louie? I'll do all right. I like a Pit Boss Copperhead vertical smoker. I don't see why not, Danny. We can talk about that. I know you might be getting rid of some things, but we can definitely talk. Bumpy, what's going on, man? Well, you hopefully saw my comments, so you know that I watched your video. Yeah, it was one comment, but I made two comments, 2 sentences, I guess. Joining the party, but still on the road. So no beverages yet. Well, Victor, you know, just listen in. And when you get to a light or get to a destination, a stop, then you can add something witty to pick up the conversation. You're supposed to join in. Come on now. Well, Alton, I'm gonna have to get that one that StreamYard thing squared away. It's easier for me to do it on my phone because then I can regulate the comments a lot easier. Uh, Ultra Mags, hello. How you doing this evening? How them briskets turned out, Alton? Posted my video today. Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw it. I synced it. Guns and Bill. So the Jeff. All right. So the whole thing is, Guns and Barbecue is kind of a running joke. Guns and Barbecue is legally blind. So I give him grief every now and again when I see him in the chat. So cheers, Mr. Hockett, for sure. James Teets, how you doing this evening? It has been a minute, man. Looking at getting Yoda this month. All right, which one? There's more than one. Whoa! All right, Danny, we gonna have to talk for sure. Chef Schmitty, yo, Schmitty, I need some more cook videos, dog, cause you be doing it, and I know you post on Instagram here and there, but I need a cook video. Even if it's not a cook video, a trucking video. Please and thank you. Alright? Alan's is Team Yoder. Yes, indeed. Alright. You know, some people have already, they might know what that video consists of on Alton's channel. Some people who are lucky. Yeah. Look, Guns and Barbecue says, when he says legally blind, he means your fingers need to be literally less than a foot in front of my face to see them. I thought you were going to say you needed to be touching your face, so I'm glad I have a foot. You got to maintain that social distance, right? Ms. Reeves says, Team Traeger, time shift, boa noche, todo bem. Obrigado. It's not Marat. I gotta look and see I always think Spanish. Cooks as good as it looks. I like that one, Alton. I like that one a lot. Grumpus, I wonder if you have on a Hawaiian shirt. Anybody? What's the over under that Grumpus has on a Hawaiian shirt right now? What do we think? Let's put it in the comments. Alton has Grumpus has on Hawaiian shirt. Have you used Carolina mustard barbecue sauce? Jeff, I have actually, and it's not my favorite. I'm trying to think. I've tried a few different mustard sauces. I actually have tried a few on the channel, and I am a tomato paste ketchup base fan. That's what I grew up on. Like red sauce. Mustard to me belongs on like hot dogs and stuff like that, not in my barbecue sauce. First brisket for Father's Day, my son and I smoked for 14 hours and it was Nirvana. Well, that's what's up, man. There's nothing like a job well done. Like all that time spent cooking a brisket and then it turns out properly. Yeah, that is like, just like you said, it's Nirvana. Now you're gonna be chasing your tail. Grumpus, I'm not looking in your window, man. I've seen your videos, okay? Look, Guns and Barbecue says, LMAO, close enough. If their fingers smell like fish, I pray they were smoking salmon. Sean, what's going on? Look, 80-20, he's got a Hawaiian shirt on. I know each grill has a place purpose, but which one of yours is your favorite and why? Chris, if I had to choose one, currently, I would probably choose the Weber kettle. Because it is by far the most versatile, because I have the most accessories for it. So I can cook hot, fast, I can cook low and slow, I can cook long, I can cook, things with the vortex. I can use the rotisserie, which I need to do something with the rotisserie soon because I haven't cooked on it or with it in a while. I mean, there's a lot to be said for the Weber kettle. I I've said it before recently. I know why, or I understand why people love the Weber kettle so much. It's just the best beef blends. All right, so Chef Smitty says 80/20 on a Hawaiian shirt, just like the best beef blends for burgers. All right, Hawaiian shirt with pineapples. Oh, Question J is going. He's going all in. All right, Alton. Uh, Paul, what's going on? James, yes. All right. If I ever, well, Grumpus. Um, hopefully you have a shirt on. Let's just say that. I mean, I know we cool and all, but you do not need to watch my channel without a top on. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So there was somebody in the beginning of the live stream that asked a question, and I wanted to get back to it. So it was Rusty Lozano. He says, "Can you explain how to smoke ribs? Time, temp, wrap." All right. So, pretty simply, the whole thing is it's just like anything that you cook. There's a process. You're going to put it in your smoker or in your cooker with naked. Okay, so when I say naked, you're not going to put any wrap on it. You're just going to let it sit and baste in that smoke. Right? You're going to let it get some heat on it. You're going to let it get some smoke on it, and then the heat and the smoke will change the appearance of whatever it is you're putting in your smoker. It should hopefully turn it like a mahogany, okay? And it'll start to brown, but not blacken, okay? And then once you get to that point, you can then, if you so choose to wrap it up, you can wrap it up. It depends on the meat. There are a lot of people who do not wrap ribs. There are a lot of people who cook ribs throughout and cook them all unwrapped. There are a lot of people who cook ribs or will cook ribs and they won't put sauce on them. Again, they won't wrap them and they won't sauce them. It's kind of up to you. And as far as a time and a temperature, I normally cook almost any and everything that I cook at 250 degrees. I try to cook at about 250 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than a lot of folks do. There are a lot of people that cook at 225 and swear by cooking at 225. That's just too low and slow for me. I ain't got time for that. And then on the tail end, I also bump the temperature up between 300 and 300 and a quarter if I'm pressed for time. And I kind of go from there. So you kind of have to figure out what you want to do. There's a lot of different methods, excuse me, out there. I actually put up a playlist recently where I cook 4 different types of ribs. I cook baby backs, I cook spares, I cook St. Louis style, and I cook beef ribs. So definitely check those out. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Thanks for the reminder, Quester J. 33 of you guys here. 18 thumbs up. Jeff says hashtag no undies. LOL. Commando. Guys, it's off the rails already. I use the pickle and horseradish mop first when I rub. Then I rub. Just hit up Wisconsin. Well, I would love to get up to Wisconsin, but you know, of course, travel restrictions as they are right now. Halsey, sorry. Do you deal with criticism from people from southern states who are very proud of the barbecue process? And what's up, my first live? Well, you know, I'm reading that as live, though there's another, live with you. Yes, Halsey, I do. I had a comment on a brisket video from years ago, and this person said, and I've said it before, it said on behalf of the entire state of Texas, you're doing it wrong. And guess what? My whole thing is this, and my reply to him was, you tell me when you're cooking for someone else and how much money you've made off of cooking for other people. And my thing is, and I've said it in videos plenty of times, this is how I do things in Baltimore, in Maryland, for my paying catering customers. If you're doing something backyard, if you're doing something for your family, for your friends, your way might be good for them. But when I have paying customers and I'm trying to stretch things out, or if I'm trying to make things look a certain way or have things done a certain way, I kind of have to do them the way that I've gotten them done. Uh-huh. Guns and Barbecue says, ain't nobody got time for that. He says 275. He cooks a little higher. Rob says, I was number 11. 10. All right. No problem. Cheers. Yes, James, thank you very much. Cheers. Jeff says, what's your opinion on beef short ribs and prep? Um, so I have done like short rib cooks. Like I did some short ribs. I did a low and slow or indirect. I can't remember what the video was called, but I did a video on short ribs. It was a while ago. It was a while ago. Jeff says screw the haters. So Jeff, definitely check back in the library. All right. So I've actually thought about this, and I'm gonna go back into the vault basically and start doing some of those cooks that I did a long time ago that I haven't done in a long while. I'm gonna start doing some of them again. Uh, Jamie says, yeah, sounds like Texas. Tom, how you doing, man? I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Definitely, definitely. Jamie says, yeah, sounds like Texas. I know. The Eagles are bigger as well in Texas, I can assure you. Chef Johnny, how you doing this evening? Well, half of Chef Johnny. Chef Johnny is half the man he used to be. Well, actually, he's more the man, but less the man that he used to be. Gotta love the block and delete button. So, Jeff, here's the deal. I do not block and or delete anyone. I don't do that. Because guess what? I'm a firm believer of freedom of speech, man. You know, you got the First Amendment. You know, look, that's your opinion. You know what they say about opinions, right? Everybody's got one, just like something else. Everybody's got. I don't block anybody. I don't delete anybody. Nope. Did you ever sell the big smoker? No, I have not. I had a couple people ask about it, but they don't realize how expensive those smokers are. You know, a couple tire kickers. Now, I didn't list it on like Craigslist or OfferUp or eBay or anything like that. So I didn't get any serious takers, but I did have a couple people ask about it. Trimming up some pork butts and chuck roast. Busy listening. Well, that's what's up. Right, sir? Hopefully all is well. It sounds like Texas, and there must be something wonderful. I don't know about that one, Chef Johnny. Yep. Actually, look, this is what I can do. Let's do this. Let's go back to the vault, and this is so. All of you guys, or some of you guys who give me grief about being behind on the comments. This is why. Ribs, I know it was like low and slow or indirect beef ribs. It was a while ago. Here we go. Reverse searing some beef ribs, some beef short ribs. Gosh, it was published. When did this video go live? Alright, give me a second. I'll find out when it went live. But it was a long time ago. March 3rd, 2017. So I have to do some updating on it right now because it's that old. English United States. Save. And I'm going to comment the link to the video. Alright. Did it go through? Yes, it did. Okay. So now let's get caught back up. Alright. Hey, Chef Johnny, you know what's funny? So the whole thing was, I'm like, listen, it is actually genuinely for sale. Someone comes, look, the number is 5,500. It's 5,500. You come with 5,500, and you can roll away with Bernadette. That is the smoker that, I mean, she and I just haven't gotten along, and it's just one of the reasons why I haven't put the time and energy and effort into using her more. is because of the fact that I usually don't have a big enough cook to justify using that smoker all the time. E-Tomp from Chattanooga, what's going on? But yeah, I had a couple people that were like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Guns and Barbecue said, I just did a video on a question I was asked. What's your biggest barbecue pet peeve? Mine is pig roast. We'll love to hear your thoughts when the live and or in an individual video. So I've never done a pig roast. And the reason why I've never done the pig roast is because I looked into what a pig roast would entail, and I won't say discourage people, but there's some people who are like, I have the money to burn and I'm gonna spend the money and I don't care what it costs. And there's other people like, well, I'm on a budget, so it's gonna cost me how much to get a whole pig done, and I'm gonna get how much of it when it's done. And by the time everything works out, it's far easier for me to just do pork butts. One of the biggest catering jobs I had, I won't say back in the day, but when I first got started out by someone at my work wanting to do the program director, the person who was over the site. He said, oh, he wanted to have a luau and a pig roast. And I'm like, well, I do barbecue, right? And this was when I was just getting started. So he's like, well, all right, well, how much would it cost to do a whole pig? And I said, well, how big of a pig do you want? He said, well, we have 500 people that are going to probably come to the site. So we're going to need, at least enough to feed about 200 people. And I'm like, all right, well, let me look into it and I'll get back to you. I'm like, I'll get back to you tomorrow. So I go back to him. Can you guys hear the fireworks in the background? Big old M80s that I feel like going off. M80s, M50s, and M100s. Those seem to be the top thing. But anyway, I talk to him and I tell him, I said, it's going to cost you X number of $1,000 just for a pork, because you got to pay me for the pig. You got to pay me for my time being here. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for the other. And he's like, oh, well, that kind of blows our budget out of the water. And I said, yeah. And I'm like, well, here's the next thing. Are you only planning on having pork? Because I know there are plenty of people around here that don't eat pork. And he was like, yeah. He was like, I really wanted this luau and this whole pig roast thing. And he was like, that was what my mindset was. And after we talked about it, what I ended up getting him to do was we did 100 pounds or 120 pounds of pork shoulder, and then I did like 80 pounds of chicken. And it ended up working out. The pork shoulder, all of that stuff, it ended up working out. And the whole deal was there was so much less waste, and we also had food for the other people who didn't eat pork. And there's other food there as well. But I've never done a whole pig. Kind of in and out, helping sanitize, wait for our work equipment. I'm gonna be snacking on these later, Quester J. Definitely appreciate you sending those. I had a nice sized dinner. Kim Ingram, what am I cooking this weekend? She's local apparently. There is a Redskins avatar there. So far this weekend, it's just been one of those things where it's kind of snowballed. I have currently 7 racks of ribs I need to do, and my uncle wants 3 briskets randomly. 3 whole briskets. So we'll see how we get all of this taken care of. Madwood, what's going on? I'm asking 6,500 for mine, but cash talks, but not small amounts of cash. Sure enough, Chef Johnny. If you could have only 2 barbecue pits, which 2 would I choose? Yes, Mario. Alright, I'm gonna table that one for a few minutes because I really want to think about it. Kicking her to the curb for 5,500. I'm not kicking her to the curb, man. The problem is this, right? I only use that smoker maybe once, twice a year because I don't have catering jobs big enough for me to use that smoker. I think they're overrated. Often people don't know what they're doing. It's a novelty. Yep, definitely agree. Guns and Barbecue from Maryland, but I live in Houston now. Keep the good work. It's all good. My wife and I enjoyed the commentary and the final product. That's what's up, Halsley. Halsey. I don't know why I can't read that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here now. Dash. What's good, Frio? Glad you can make it. Shared your video on beef ribs. Thanks. Well, that's what's up, man. Definitely. I'm telling you, know what's so crazy? I've done so much. I won't say so much video. I've done so many different videos where people ask about this and that, and I'm like, yeah, I got a video on that. So my buddy, remember you guys? Some of you guys who have been here for a while. I talk about my buddy Andrew. He comes into the live stream every now and again. He's MacBoy212. So next time he's here, we'll have to, basically make sure we light him up. So he hit me up some years ago, and actually the reason why I started posting more barbecue videos was for me to show him how to get things done. And other people picked up on these videos, and they gained some traction. And obviously he wasn't the only one watching these videos. But my buddy Andrew got a new grill recently, or he was trying to clean his grill, and he's like, he's like, I wonder, he said, before he even hit me up, because he hit me up afterward, he said, I wonder if Dash has a video talking about how to season a propane grill. Yes, I do. So he comments on the video, and he's like, hey man, just got a new grill, and I was wondering if you had a video on how to season it. Looked it up, searched your channel, here it is. Awesome. Thanks again. And that's the thing. Like, one of the things, like, there's a lot of people who post videos about, like, current events. I'm going to post something that in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, and there are some of my older videos are the ones that are still getting searched and still getting watched the most now. So one of the things that I'm trying to do as of late is take some of the newer videos and reference back to a lot of the older videos. So that's why you see some of the videos talking about, hey, this is my video from, way back when I did this, or this is my video from way back when I did that. Because there's a lot of you guys who are newer who have never seen some of those older videos, and that would be dope if you could. Chef Smitty says, I want to do a whole lamb or sheep. Well, when you get it done, or when you work it out, just hit me up. Maybe we can keep social distance and we can get it done. Webcam CEO, what's going on with you? Alan, yo, hey, yo, how you doing this evening? I don't do anything big enough to cook on it. Yeah, Chef Smitty, I know. That's my thing too. I feel like it's the waste. South Street Barbecue. Hey, what's going on? Party time. 3 briskets, 1 smoker, new video idea. Well, this weekend, so like I said, it's gonna be, oh, and I forgot, I have 40 wings to do as well. Ooh, don't dare let me forget to actually do wings. I've done pork shoulder and a couple loins mixed together, called the butcher, and got a hog's head that I stuck an apple in brown for a presentation. Everybody at the party thought it was a whole hog. That's what's up. See, Rich, what's going on? How you doing this evening, sir? Victor says the great thing about baby backs is that they're so forgiving. Low and slow, hot and fast, grilled. Victor, you cannot grill ribs. I don't buy it. They're all great and have different wonderful results. Rules? We don't need no stinking rules. What do you want to sell me, Bessie? What? You want to sell me, Bessie, do you? Kirk, I'm never selling Bessie. Never, ever, ever. I told you I would never sell Bessie, and it was going to take hell and high water for me to sell Vicky. But you are close enough where I could possibly bring Bernadette to you, sir. What do you think about those gravity-fed smokers, and how do pop-ups work? I like the gravity-fed smokers. I think they are seriously the best of both worlds. You get the flavor and heat from charcoal, and you get the control of like a pellet smoker. Like, no brainer, duh. Where's Tom Horseman at? Tom Horseman is like, I feel like he's my go-to. Anytime anybody asks me a question about one of those gravity-fed smokers, I refer to Tom Horseman. Also to Andrew Anderson, because those two dudes are killing it right now with putting up information about those I'm trying to think what's the brand, but it's the gravity fed smoker. I like Tom's videos. You know, he's got his own personality though. As far as pop-ups, I've never done pop-ups. I don't sell to the general public, like I don't vend to the general public. There was one in the refinery a little while back, and I was curious to how they're able to do that. So, is it Jansen? What I would suggest is you might actually want to just, when the person who's running that pop-up is not busy, of course, don't ask them in the middle of a rush, hey, how do you get this, off? And if they're nice enough, they'll probably tell you. Most of the people who are out here and doing this, they don't have um, a problem talking about it. The problem is I've never done pop-ups, so I can't get into that. How's your neighbor? The one that would randomly, yo, so he's good. The one that would randomly be caught in the videos. He's good. So I found out his name is Rob, and I saw Rob yesterday or 2 days ago. He's still, still walking up and down the street, headed to work and back from work. Our schedules are kind of different now, like because of the fact that I'm not cooking on the side of the house for dinner as much. I don't see him as much, but I do see him coming and going from time to time. Made a gallon of your all pickled red onions for a thing I did last weekend. I liked them a lot. Compliments on them, and they were mostly gone. That's what's up, Pat. Definitely great to hear. Alton, it has been in and out, so that is definitely great. I will make sure, hopefully, he'll be here, and he can hear those too. But that is dope. I watch the things like your videos to get away from current events, not talk about them. South Street Barbecue. Salud. Gosh, did y'all see that? Look. That's what I get for trying to be funny. The one that randomly shows up. Oh yeah, Paul, I already knew who you were talking about. He just walks past, and he, in the beginning he was kind of just hanging out, watching me cook, and I gotta get him some food actually. He told me he was gonna order, but he hasn't yet. So just know what's my own barbecue pet peeve. People who squeeze meat after it's cooked. That is my barbecue pet peeve. If you know anything about me, you know how people have that thing about nails on a chalkboard? If I see you spend hours cooking something, and then you talk about how juicy it is, and you squeeze all of the juice out of whatever it is that you cooked, whatever it is, and I know you can't see the emotion on my face, so I'm just gonna paint this picture. I am like teeming. I am boiling over thinking about, like, my hands are shaking. I am boiling over just thinking about someone spending 12, 13, 18 hours smoking a brisket so very low, so very slow, in order to keep and retain all the moisture for them to slice it open and squeeze the meat. Double face palm. Double face palm. Cover my eye. I mean, I'm banging on my bar here. It makes me sick when I see that. Absolutely sick when I see that. That is there's no better way to ruin a video for me than squeezing meat after a cook. Has a customer ever asked for a refund, and what's my usual response? So, there have been people who have complained about food. Like, again, all of us who have cooked and smoked meats know that there's a smoke ring. I had a girl one time, she told me, she was like, oh, it's not done. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not done? She was like, it's pink. I'm like, it's supposed to be pink. I said, if the food wasn't done, it would be pink from the inside, not from the outside. She argued. I said, look, that's how it is. I'll send you some pictures, and I sent her pictures. Now, there was another woman that I had. She called me, she says, hey, she ordered a turkey for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And her name was Robin. I'm like, hey, Robin, what's up? And she said, hey, I just want to let you know that the turkey was a little underdone. And I'm like, what do you mean? She said, well, she said, we cut the turkey up completely and kind of put it on a platter. And I'm like, okay. She said, when I got to the thighs in the legs and thighs, she said the innermost part, she said it was a little underdone. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, can you hold on 1 second? And I went and refunded her money right there, no questions asked. She wasn't even asking for a refund. She was just trying to let me know, hey, there was something wrong. And I said, look, I said, Robin, I temp all of the birds. I said, maybe I got a bad read on that particular bird. I don't know what it was. I said, but I've already gone ahead and refunded the money. And I said, I know you weren't asking for a refund, but I said, I want you to be 100% satisfied. So there are differences in, when people, somebody calls and says, or hits me up and says, yo, it was wrong, like something was wrong. Well, is it wrong because you just want something for free, or is it wrong because I made a mistake? So people asking for refunds, yeah. And Jansen stumps, yo, I love the stump smokers. I've been a fan of stumps because stumps don't make no junk for a very long time. uh Oh man, Shanice Ward she's got I just, there's certain people you click with, and I click with Shanice. I don't know much about her, but she came into my channel and into the gardening videos with such energy, such, for lack of a better word, black girl magic. Like seriously, I just boom. And I'm just like, oh man. So she came in with the energy and the comment. And for those of you guys who wonder how you get someone to notice you, you comment on their videos. Comment on the videos. And guess what I did? I went to her channel. Now, Shanice, hold on. Let me tell you one thing. You comment on the videos and you said, hey, subscribe to my channel. Don't ask people to subscribe to your channel. Just ask people to look at your channel. And you have enough energy, you are high energy enough that they'll probably subscribe. They will. Just because you're just that bubbly, happy-go-lucky personality type thing. I'm telling you, I spent a good half an hour watching some of your videos, and I was like, I'm skimming through stuff, and I'm like, oh man, this little girl, oh, she cute. And she got the little thing going on, man. Like, yes. That's why I was like, man, I have so many questions. Because I had watched so much. And you're doing great. You're doing great. I want to see where you go with your channel. Yo, great. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Thank you for hanging out on my channel. Greatly appreciate it. And for those of you guys who didn't see her comment, she says, even though I don't even eat meat, I still support your channel and watch your old videos because I like your energy and your content is good. Well, I'm striving for greatness, but I'll accept good. Please forgive my spelling and punctuation errors. It probably seems like I can't see the keyboard. Spell check is a letdown. Oh wait, guns and butter. Hold on, hold your hand out. I'm gonna give you a pound. All right, straight out. All right, just hold it there for a second, cause I'll meet you, cause I know you can't see my hand. Boom. All right. This is why we are friends. Your channel's popping tonight. Don't forget to get the like or hit the like button, folks. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm like 10 minutes behind on the comments, so I'm trying to catch up. Love the show, Dash. Made it in the basement brisket. CXK. Made a brisket for a client this past weekend because of my videos. Blessings to you and yours. Well, thank you, sir, so very much. I got a coworker who's vegan, and I've been learning to do more vegan foods on the smoker. It can be awesome. South Street Barbecue says, thank you. Every single video of the brisket is someone pressing down on the point to show the juices. It's ridiculous. She says, oh, Guns and Butter says, OMG, yes, dang, meat squeezers. Yo, I could get a whole lamb up there clean and ready to grill for $200 straight off the farm. What? Oh, man. Making TA, I guess, making TA? Where's TA? Absolutely, YouTubers always press the brisket to show you it's juicy. Not me. I've never, ever. Look, and Ricer knows because Ricer and I have talked about this ad nauseum. He says, haha, I did a whole video where I say, sorry, I don't squeeze my brisket. I'm making a tandoori chicken. Okay. All right. There we go. Now that makes sense. Makes sense. You know what's so funny? My wife loves Indian food, and I do not like Indian food. I just all of the sauces on Indian food. I'm not a fan of sauces. I think that's why I'm also not a very big fan of French cooking. Now I can appreciate sauces and I can appreciate French cooking, but it is not my go-to. One of the things about Indian food per se, there's a lot of sauces. It's a lot of braising, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just not a fan. We all have our preferences, and I'm just not a fan of Indian food. Now I will find something I will eat. It's not like I go someplace and I will be like, no, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna find something I will eat, and maybe I'll just stick to one thing. But still, Paul says that's too funny. What's your thoughts on the pit barrel type cookers, type grills? So Alan, it depends. Uh, a lot of times those pit barrels are, he said, and for the grills, they're very thin sheet metal. And I've learned my lesson in knowing that the thicker the metal, it really does make a difference. First, this is all for show, the bend, smoke ring, and then a little POV shot with the brisket. Dog, for real, I'm not with it. I'm not with it, man. Yo, y'all have seen me slice up brisket. Y'all have seen me slice up brisket. Y'all see how I do it, and that's how I do it every single time. I'm not fronting for the camera. I can account for the squeeze. Just like, ask me how I know. Haven't done it again. Kirk, I lit Kirk's ass up in the comments talking about squeezing meat. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. It's awesome. Uh, Mostly only grilled veggie burgers or veggie kebabs though. Shanice, I promise you. All right, now I don't promise often. I will do some more vegetables, some more vegetarian stuff. How do you cook ribs? Content wrap. So Rusty, I talked about it. Dog, you missed it. I purposely kept your comment on my in mind, and I went back and talked about it. Smoked spaghetti squash. It is awesome. Sausage barbecue says. All right. No problem, Shanice. I'm just gonna have to try that now. Yep. What's up, Lep? How you doing this evening? I'm making a gulab guman for dessert. I guess. Okay. I guess that's Indian food. I think I have seen or heard that. My family lives in Baltimore. How would I describe the barbecue style in Baltimore, Maryland? Um, e. It is all pit beef. It is pit beef, pit turkey, pit ham. And that's not barbecue to me. Barbecue is low and slow. Pit everything is hot and fast. It's direct versus indirect. That's Alton will say. But it's all pit beef. The only real barbecue that you can get around here, I mean, not to toot my own horn, is me. I've had lots of people, but see, and that's one of the things. Like people who know barbecue, they like what I'm doing. People who are born and raised in Baltimore like pit beef, and they like pit turkey, and they like pit ham, and it's just one of those things where they kind of know what they know. I'm gonna apologize. My wife is doing my daughter's hair, so if you can hear the hair dryer, just you know what that is. Anything's best to open the catering business best signs in it. Well, nothing wrong with that. I'm not taking anything away from you. The only thing I do for the camera for briskets is the pool test. Don't even do that. Find it. Rusty says, "I'm sorry, man." So the whole deal is, and I just kind of talked about a few different things. Uncle Steve, how you doing this evening? Did you completely give up on Priscilla? No, Chris, I haven't. I have just kind of not been in the garage to work. It was too cold to work in the garage, and then it was like just right. Then I was having a whole bunch of work done on the house, and I couldn't get in the garage. And it's just been like, not one excuse, but it's been one thing after another. And I just have not had the time, the ability to go out in the garage. Now it's too damn hot to go out there. Ever smoked collard greens? Made smoked collard greens. So easy. One of the things that I've talked about before is To turkeys that I do for Thanksgiving, I smoke those turkey necks, and then we use those turkey necks throughout the year. So one of the things that we have done in the past, and excuse me, continue to do, is we use some of those turkey necks in making. My wife makes lima bean soup. We make greens. We make beans with those. Actually, we'll be making some beans with those necks soon, because actually, what am I doing tomorrow? Huh? Because we got, remember that video where I showed you that update from Vanna where I went to the food pantry? One of the things I got was a number 10 can of string beans, and my wife was like, "Yo, we gotta do something with these because we have two of them." And she's like, yeah. So if we do something and kind of like cook them up, and then I can put them in freezer bags and freeze them, yeah." Cousin Barbecue says the piece I pull, I taste test. Jeff says, do you just do catering or have both a restaurant and catering? So Jeff, full disclosure, I just do small event catering is what I qualify this as. And I qualify it as small event because I really am focusing on people who hit me up and I cook specifically for their event. So small event where you're having 15, 20 people at your house, or a small event where you're having 50 people at a small venue and I'm cooking for you. I don't have a restaurant. I don't have a brick and mortar. I cook. You guys see me do videos in my kitchen. I'm doing the cooking and everything between the smokers and my kitchen. Easy back third. All right, that's what's up. Awesome live chat. Well, thank you very much. 4J. What's up, John? I may smoke turkey necks, collards, or smoker sells out quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's what's up. Holy cow, I am caught back up on the comments. What? And it's still early. We haven't even hit the second hour yet. And you know what? I know Russell's not here, but I have not yawned yet. Now that I say that, here it comes. As soon as I say the word, there it is. All right. Chris says, I hear that. I have a huge R-Flow hog cookers that's been giving me dirty looks for neglecting it. Too damn hot out. MTG Barbecue says, what's up, guys? I'm late. Yes, you are. You will have to go. You know what? Your punishment, you're going to have to watch the rest of the live stream. We are not even going to reference anything that happened in the first 46 minutes that you missed. Once the live stream has completed, you will have to go back and watch the beginning through the end again. And if you do not watch it in its entirety, you will not be allowed to watch any future live stream. So just sit here, be patient, watch through the. I can't even keep a straight face. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. What's in the cup? Actually, you know what's so funny, Frio? Frio is a great wingman. Let me just say that. Because he knew that my cup was running thing empty. So I'm going to talk more about this in the video tomorrow. So fine folks, Jamie and Marcus from Crimson Creek Barbecue, they watched a video, a live stream a few times ago, and they said, oh, you're drinking Tito's. They said, we have something else from Dripping Springs. It's right down the street from Austin. Okay, and it says handcrafted in the Texas Hill Country, distilled in 50-gallon batches. All right. Now this is 80 proof because again it is vodka, but Frio, some Dripping Springs vodka, and I drank the first half, and woohoo! Gotta get it all, so I'm just gonna be patient. Here, let me move my hand out the way so I'm not in the shadow. We're just gonna be patient. Let it drip. Follow the drip. Let's kind of catch up. What's your playlist while cooking? You know what's funny, Marcus? I listen to a lot of electronic dance music, EDM. All right, I listen to stuff that does not have words because then I don't have to focus on the words and I kind of just vibe out and like nod my head. There's a lot of stuff that I do. There's some stuff that I do listen to that has words, but for the most part, either it is wordless or I will be watching YouTube videos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I watch far fewer cooking videos than you would imagine. All right, MTG BBQ says I will do that. Did everyone hit the like button? Bumpy says, hey, thanks for the reminder. Frio, I appreciate it. Frio, also, I have some orange Kool-Aid because of the color, not the flavor. And I need a little bit more, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Again, we're gonna shake it. Get the drip. Get the drip. Question Jason's still here. Came up with something to send y'all. Working on the labels now. Oh boy. Uncle Steve says that he goes to Dripping Springs often. Uncle Steve, you get a shout out in tomorrow's video too. If you guys don't know or have not tried Uncle Steve's shake, I highly recommend it. I cannot say enough about Uncle Steve's shake. It lives up to the hype. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It lives up to the hype. There's a lot of people talking about Uncle Steve's shake, and salud. Okay. Oh yeah, buddy. Woo. I'm gonna put vindaloo sauce on my pork briskets for the 4th. Well, that's what's up, man. You know what? Look, I'm not knocking it at all. I told you I'm not the biggest fan of Indian food, but yo, nothing wrong with that. Which was home to join you for that drink. Well, John, you know what? You can watch the live stream. You can watch the replay, and you can drink along later. You ever worry about your pits grills being exposed to the elements without a cover on them while they are on the side your porch? So, the worst thing I have to deal with on the side of the house is dust. They are not exposed to the elements. The side of my house where I cook it doesn't even get full sun. It is on the shady part of my house all day long. So I don't worry per se. But it does get very dusty. They all get dusty. Like if you've seen me clean the grills off, it's I don't know what the hell. I mean, aside from like right now, unfortunately, I got construction going on out in front of my house, and they're cutting up this. Oh, man, they repaved in front of my house. The road surface they milled and then repaved. And it was perfect. It was perfect. Now I think they're replacing, I don't know if it's water or what, but they're replacing some of the lines in the streets, and oh my god, it's gonna be hard. I already know it's gonna be horrible. South Street says I've always got aggressive heavy metal playing. I'm not trying to have the food be angry at me or the smokers be angry at me. It's probably a stupid question. I built the UDS. And I find I have to consistently adjust the air vents and keep temp, keep temp. Is it a common thing with this, or is the style smoke? No. So here's the deal, Jeff. I want to say I've talked about this, but that one of my biggest videos is me talking about fire management, and the whole thing is you have to know that you have to trust. I've said it in the video. Trust the process. When you add wood, the temperature is going to go up. But your job is to not allow it to run away. You have to add wood and then let it come back and settle in. And then add wood and then let it come back and settle in. Same thing with the drum. I'm going to say struggle, but I have to deal with the variance in temperature on the drum as well. It's just that I let it go between 260, 265 and 240, 245, or 235 at the absolute lowest. And if it gets too high, then hey, I'll kind of choke some stuff off and turn it down. Again, I'm sorry. My wife is doing my daughter's hair, So if you hear the hair dryer, you know what it is. So it's not just you. There are some drums that hold temperature better. There's some drums that need more attention. I mean, it's just like a vehicle. Every one of them is different. Actually, I probably should say it's just like a woman, but I don't want to offend any women that are here. You shake it more than twice. I know you're playing with it. I bet Uncle Steve's would even be good on the. Ooh, let's put that to a test. All right, hold on, I'm almost back. Okay, now I have all four. Actually, I don't say all four. I have all five. In case you did not know, Uncle Steve has come out with a new shake. It is the sweet. Come on, focus, focus. The sweet and spicier. So, Uncle Steve shake. We have the original. We have the spicier. I've already shown you guys the sweet and spicier, which is his newest shake. The thick meat, and this one I don't have any more of the small one. This is the custom one. Uncle Steve customized this bottle for me, but this is the, come on, focus, focus. This is the Gator shake. So I'm gonna slide those off to the side because I'm still working on the drinks, Question J. We're not worried about the we're gonna have a zucchini chip. I'm such a fan of zucchini. Shanice, you still out there? Dehydrated zucchini chips. Uh-huh. Alright. Mimi Kill says I'm late. Hey Dash, hey everybody. Hey, you know what? Uncle Steve, I'm dead serious, man. Like seriously. There's certain seasonings or certain things that I've tried, and I'm like, really? Y'all going like above and beyond? Okay. Alright. Shirley Fabrication. Yes, I have EZ. I would love a Shirley Fab smoker. I just don't have the, at this point, like 3 years to wait for one. Come on, vertical floor. Okay. Bumpy in this area. It's gonna be one of those things where you might be better. We can talk offline because there's nobody near us that's gonna make one for you. All right, John, that's what's up. He says his big smoker that he's making should be done before the month is over. Hit your boys with Jordan fade away. The new commitment. No, man. I'm not a big basketball fan. Basketball is not my thing. Alright, Uncle Steve Shake. UNCLESTEVESSHAKE.com. There you go. Uncle Steve Shake. Comment is coming. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing this evening? Jimmy always wants to know what it is I'm drinking on. So this was sent in from the lovely folks at Crimson Creek Barbecue. Jamie and Marcus sent this in, and the video tomorrow you guys will see me getting this out of the box, and it was a total surprise. Was not expecting it at all. What do you think is more important, a custom rub blend or a custom sauce blend? I'm confused. Neither. Neither. I think what's most important is that you cook the meat properly. If it tastes good, fine. If it's sauce good, fine. If it's cooked good, that's the key. Question day, did you notice what you did there? You didn't punk me, but you made me look at the chips. And now I'm eating them. Because I can't eat just one. What's up, Josh? And Babe? Yo, I love zucchini as well, Shanice. I will actually have a video up of me doing a stuffed zucchini. Unfortunately, I use a ground beef when I stuff zucchini, but I'm looking forward to it. In years past, like I've had zucchini as big as my forearm. I'm no little guy, and I mean, we can grow some zucchini. Sorry, Shanice. Mine. Zucchini bread. My wife actually made some zucchini bread earlier this week. It is dope. Zucchini bread, and as opposed to using like a dairy or a milk in it, she used applesauce in them. She made two loaves. One has nuts in it and one does not. I'm not actually a fan of nuts, so she made one without nuts. So chocolate chip, zucchini, all of that. Yeah, really good. Yeah. Zach Attack, how you doing? Jeff, it's vodka, so it's 80 proof. It is gone already. Jimmy, you slept, man. The first half went in the first hour, and Frio reminded me. He's like, "Hey, what are you drinking?" I'm like, "Yo, you know what's so funny? I'm out, so I'm going to re-up right now." Oh ho ho ho! Uncle Steve hooks it up for you guys. He says, "Hey, when or if you order from his website, again, that's Uncle. Hold on, Steve's Shake. Oh. UncleSteve'sShake.com. It says mention Dash in the order notes, and I'll throw in an extra 4-ounce bottle or some stickers. I highly recommend it. Looks like we're going to need to send a bigger bottle. Yes, indeed. So, Jamie, I know you're new here. Hold on one second. Let me show you something. Jimmy is concerned every now and again at what I'm drinking. So this was the jar he sent in. Okay, he sent this jar in. So Jimmy's jar. We gotta make it last more than one live stream. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, Marcus, Jamie, step your inebriation game up. Yeah. Oh man, this is awesome. 8 zucchinis on the counter and there are 6 in the plants. Well, daggone. Well, you know what, Question J, you are further south than I am. So, and you started your garden earlier than I did. Shane says, I've got 7 zucchinis growing in now in the backyard. Can't wait to eat some. Zach, the Gator Shake is where it's at. So, you know what's funny? Taste Tester number 2 last week, he asked me, after the live stream last week, or actually during the live stream, we were talking about ribs, and I took out some ribs afterward, and we cooked them the next day. I didn't do a video. This was just like he and I cooked these ribs, the a slab of spares, and he wanted gator shake on him, and he was through the moon with ribs. Now I'll tell you, my wife wasn't a fan. She did not like the lemon, the citrus on the ribs. She's like, the citrus on pork is just, she's like, it just doesn't go. She wanted the citrus on some seafood. Now I agree 100%. Now, and I didn't have any of the spares that he and I made, but the citrus from the gator shake on anything seafood, yo, home run, home run. Easy Bake, what's going on, man? It's been a minute. Trade you a brisket for that zucchini bread. Wonder if I could put a bag of rocks and hand you the bag of rocks and run away fast enough, Guns and Barbecue, where you couldn't see me, and then I could get away with your brisket for the zucchini. Well, what? I mean, yeah, the zucchini bread. Taylor, how you doing this evening? Hey Taylor, guess what? There's going to be someone else that is going to be tasting the biltong. Okay. By this time next week, I will have another review for you of the biltong. I'm sure. Frio says, "Damn, no, don't do that, man. I'm sorry. It was me thinking about the Tito's that I had drunk before. Can I do a drink half challenge for next week? Can I do a drink half challenge for next week? I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know. I'm afraid because I don't know. We. I mean, I gotta knuckle up, I guess, at some point. Damn, Jimmy, what you trying to do to me? All right. So Questa J always coming in clutch with the reminders. He says, "Hey, send some stuff for Dash and the family to try. Shield Drum Smokers, BBQ, PO Box 3236, Catonsville, Maryland, 21228." Frio says, "Jamie, I like to drink as well. Just saying." Frio, man, what you doing here, man? Frio, don't be trying to ride on my coattails, man. Get out of here, son. You stay in Newark, stay in Boston with all of that, all right? Jamie says, "Oh, all right, I see it's on. You need to do more live streams for a different day. I have to work at midnight on Wednesdays." South Street, oh man, I'm sorry. Wednesday, so the whole thing is I work late on Wednesday on Thursday morning. So Wednesdays work very well for me because Thursdays mornings I get to sleep in. So I'm sorry, but unfortunately my schedule. So I want to try to get a shake on some gator tail. So Zach, it's so funny. Richard from R&E Barbecue actually did some gator shake on some gator, and he enjoyed it a lot. So if you haven't and don't know about Richard's channel, it's RNEW space BBQ, and he did actual Uncle Steve's gator shake on gator tail. Just a place to say, check out for it. All right, that's what's up, Shane. Thank you so very much. Multitasking, watching you and working. Well, that's what's up, Easy Bake. I'm happy to be Dash. Did the turkey breast. Doing some spares this weekend. Glad to see the biltong taste testing. Can't wait to ship you some full serve to the fall winter. That's what's up. Well, as long as you guys are willing to put stuff in the mail, I'm willing to keep the PO box up. All right. I mean, the PO box is not free. So, and me going and running up to the PO box almost every day. Ask my wife; she'll tell you I'm up there like almost every day. And like the days when I don't get stuff, I'm like, man. And the days when I do get stuff, I'm like, yo, this is the bestest ever. So definitely, brisk speed walk will let you escape before I discover the bag is full of rocks. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's near 90% humidity here, reaching upper 90s. Not good for biltong making at the moment. I understand. Shane says, "Hey, Easy Bake. Hello, Brandon. What's good? How you doing? How you doing? Uh, if you empty that jar and bottle, where are you doing your Daddy Dutch imitation?" So yo, I watched Dutch from last week. Yo, he definitely. Yeah, I mean, he said he's 6'5", 330. I'm 6'3", 345, 350, and yeah, I think I think Dutch and I could definitely drink together. Um, yeah, just God, y'all did y'all hear that? Freaking fireworks again! Just sounds like a freaking M80. That one sounds like an M80 or M100. But yo, Dutch and I, yeah, we could definitely put. For me, it's the beard. The beard actually retains a lot of alcohol. Uh, oh, another pet peeve: people who try to come up and pick you as you're finishing up on food. I am on parties and catering, and nobody gets near the food until it's mealtime. Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Guns and Barbecue, the few videos I've done on the one where I said, I did the catering event for 300 people, and then did the event again, it was this year. This year? Yeah, it was this year. It was for closer to 500 people, and people were coming in the cafeteria like, "Hey, can I just make a plate real quick before I go ahead to my next?" No, the lunch doesn't start until this time. And actually, hey, I hate to be rude, I hate to be that guy, but I have to finish this in order to make sure that I can get this done on time. And some people get it, some people don't. That's just gonna drive me to drink. Well, Zach, duh, misery loves company. Question J says, Dash's P.O. box is lonely. Send him some things. Yes, please. That's bro, I'm glad I'm old and get to hit the hay. Great content as always. Looking forward to more. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Hey, Jeff, thank you so very much, as always, for hanging out. I really, seriously, I cannot say thank you guys enough. I know you could be anywhere doing anything else, but you are here hanging out with me, and I'm very appreciative. Crimson Creek says, good night. Have a good evening, Jeff. Beard Diffusion is called, I hear it's called. Well, Taylor, thank you very much for putting the official terminology to it. And you know what, tonight we rocking with the short beard. I didn't straighten my beard today. We got the shrinkage going on, but had I straightened it, there you go, that it would be about there. Usually on Wednesdays I shave my head, make sure my head is shaved and the beard is trimmed up, and I straighten the beard because I know that I have to look pretty for y'all. But I didn't. I just couldn't put forth the effort this morning. I think we're gonna refilm my pet peeve video and make a top 5 or top 10. Well, that's what's up, man. Um, Look, uh, I think you have definitely. Ooh, you got me with the pet peeve, and my biggest pet peeve is the squeezing of the brisket. David says, I love smoking the chuck roast, smoking it Texas style with mustard, kosher, salt, and pepper. Nothing wrong with that, David. Roll Tide. Dash! Roll Tide! Dash! Roll Tide! That's just, how I imagine that conversation going. Shane says, okay, guys, I hate to run, but work in the AM. I got a hot wife who's looking at me like, I guess I missed the laundry basket again. Bone chicken, wow, wow. Hey, Shane, be easy. Thank you so very much. And to Shane's hot wife, don't, we just want to hang out, and he can he hang out with us for a little while next week again, as long as we return him to bed with you in a timely manner. Please and thank you. Signed, SDSBBQ and family. All right, we're not friends here. We're all family. Zax's War Eagles. Night Shane. Night Shane. Night John Boy. Who comes after John Boy? No one knows that. Everyone always just says Night John Boy. Having never had a shaved head, it's hard to do yourself. Hard at first. No, Taylor. So the whole thing is this, right? All right. Let's give you some. So when you shave your face, right? You can look at your face and you can feel it. When you shave your head, you just run the razor and you run your hand behind it. Run the razor, run your hand. Run your razor, run your hand. And the whole thing is you can feel when you've missed places. For the most part, I'm telling you, almost every single time you shave your head, you're going to miss a line in the beginning, okay? And then that's when you have like a double mirror setup so you can kind of look at yourself when you're doing it. But I shave my head in the shower, so it's like I will shampoo my head and beard to get the dirt and oils off of my head and beard, and then I will put shaving cream on my head. And the whole thing is, once you get the dirt and oils off, the shaving cream will lather much better. Like if you shampoo the first time and then shampoo the second time, the lather will be a lot better. This is where my live stream is going, just for the record. Anyway, lather really good with shaving cream, and you don't need a whole lot because you don't have much hair. And then you just take the razor, and I usually start on this side. I'm right-handed, so I start in the back, go all the way across the back, and then I come back across this way. Now, one of the other keys to shaving my head is before I get in the shower, I shave here and here on both sides dry, okay? Because inevitably, when I'm shaving in the shower, I'll start the razor like here, and I'll miss just this front section. Those of you guys with shaved heads can probably, commiserate, all right? But I will shave this from here all the way up to about here, and from here all the way to about here, dry outside of the shower, so I know that I've gotten those parts because I always seem to miss it. Breaking my heart, Taylor. No, can't be using those words. Those are fighting words. No, man, I don't want to fight with you. Guns and Barbecue is funny. He said, looking pretty. No need for that. Just make sure you warm up that voice. Carlos, what's going on, man? Look, he said, what up, Dash? I'm in the car driving with my daughter. Well, tell your daughter I said, well, hopefully she can probably hear me. Hello, Carlos's daughter. Herman says your videos have been very helpful, insightful, and inspirational. Keep up the great work. Wow, that is a lot. Helpful, inspirational, and insightful. Man, that's like, are those adjectives or adverbs? Because I didn't English very well. Oh, man. By the words Roll Tide, the appropriate expression is War Eagle. Okay, don't get it. But I'm sure you'll explain it later. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, Daddy Dutch. What's up after the night? Okay. Elizabeth, good night, Daddy. Okay, after John Boy. Thank you very much, Questa J. Let me know if, when you get the chance. I know. So Uncle Steve, it's funny. I received 3 packages, and one of the packages was yours, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to talk about this one. I said I'm going to open this one off camera. So yeah, unfortunately, Roll Tide says, why you shave your head? Because I have a sunroof going on here. See how this part here is like a little grayer than this part? Like it matches the forehead color. There's no hair that grows here, but there's hair that grows here. So yeah. Maybe kills his night, Jimba. All right, hey Uncle Steve, thank you so very much, man. Shave your head with your eyes closed, like me first, just for giggles. Well, dude, man, I'm telling you, you close your eyes, your sense of touch is heightened. And yes, good evening. Give a hairdresser tutorial. No, Steven. No, 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 no. What positives? Bumpy says, what positive has come out of quarantine? So, Bumpy, I have been cooking a lot more during lunch or for lunch for my family. So those rib videos were all me cooking lunch for my family. So that's a positive. I got content out of it. I got to feed my family. The only thing that is kind of not positive is because I'm like, yo, I already cooked for y'all once today. I'm not cooking again. So but before I was cooking a lot more dinners because I was at work during the day. When I got home, I would cook dinner, and that was the video. That was the content. Uh, what's going on, Steven? She's smiling. She's just got done eating some chicken in my smoker. All right, smoked chicken in my smoker. That's what's up. David says I'm interested in your latest acquisition. Frida, dude, I am also interested in Frida. I've just been. It's one of those things, man. Like I need to get to the point where it is like I've been busy. Like seriously, life has not taken time off. I have had to still work. Oh my gosh, Jim. See, Jim, you haven't been here in a few weeks, and you've been asking, or folks have been asking about that sticker there, and you haven't been here to say hello to folks. I missed your first video, Jim. Just saying, I missed it. But anyway, Frida, oh man, oh, I just needed to cool off a little bit. Like it's been too hot outside to do stuff outside. Just pity Alabama football. Funky Doghead says I used a reheated method for my brisket and it came out perfect. Thanks for the info. Well, Funky Doghead, dude, I've been doing that same method, the same thing for years and have never had a problem. But, it is what it is. Sometimes people just don't believe it. You know, War Eagle is what Auburn fans yell because they can't figure out their mascot is a tiger. Yo, don't put me in the middle of this, all right? Between your Auburn Tiger or your Auburn Tigers and your Roll Tide. What is the Bama? That's a dog, right? Isn't Alabama a dog? Don't put me in between it. You get your old number 6 package from Easy. Yes, I did get my number 6 package from Uncle Steve Easy Bake. He said hi to Weston. He loves your show. Well, William and Weston, hello, and thank you for hanging on to listen to the live stream. Like seriously, what's crazy. I really, when I started doing that live stream, it was kind of like a, hey, I'm just going to do something in between. But it has definitely become its own thing. And I am very, very happy when I hear that the adults are letting their children hang out with them as well. Like, so seriously, Weston, thank you so very much for hanging out. And speaking of Weston, we're going to put Preston on blast because Preston isn't here. And I need to say hi to PJ and Dino PJ. Those are Preston's kids, but he's not even here to hear it. Really enjoyed your 4-part catering video series. Well, Chase and Jessica, thank you so very much. I mean, it was one of those things where I'm sorry. Again, you can hear. Oh, thank goodness it just went off. My wife is doing my daughter's hair in the front room. But it was one of those things where I really did not know where the direction of that video was going to go. But I said, you know what, I gotta film this, and it has definitely been one of the best videos I've ever done, and it was kind of a fluke. So thank you so very much for watching it. Definitely appreciate it. Rice says, all right, 3 butts and 4 chuck roasts, all seasoned up and back in the fridge and ready for the morning. Well, that's what's up. Question J says, hi, Weston. I love it, Taylor and South Street Barbecue. Dash, have you ever tried pure white Hennessy? Yes, easy, I have. When I was in, we were in Mexico in December. When we came back, I bought a bottle of the pure white. I did not do any live streams on it, but if you follow me on Instagram, I talk about it, and I am a fan of clear liquor. Um, Me and Hennessy, whew, yo, Henny gives you a Henny face. The pure white, the pure white gives you slightly less of the Henny face, but it's Hennessy, it's cognac. It is shaving my head. It's easy. Shaving my goatee and keeping my line straight. It's a mofo. So Guns and Barbecue, yo, there's a thing out there. Look up this thing called a goatee saver. What it is basically, it's a mouthpiece. You put this mouthpiece in, and it has an outline to cover your goatee, so it's like a mouth guard, and you shave around it. Yo, it's called the goatee saver. Like, yeah. Uh, Back at it for a bit. Adam, welcome back. Ugh, it's not you, it's me. I'm tired. And I'm behind in the comments. Ribs and Wings Friday, hoping to get some video clips. That's what's up. Funky Dog Head says came out great. Well, that's what's up. Glad to hear that. Easy Bake says Crimson Tide. I thought it was Roll Tide. Auburn Tigers, Alabama Crimson Tide. We don't have pro sports. This is why. Okay. I'm a Vols fan, just like stirring things up. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Tennessee Volunteers, 4th of July party at Dash's house. I'm bringing a potato salad. Well, Roll Tide, if you have the address, then it's on. Alright? Plan to try pork chops and mashed potatoes. What's your plan? Easy Bake, it's so funny. I was inspired again. I look around for inspiration from my fellow YouTubers, and something I've never done before is pork steak. Excuse me. I was in the market this afternoon, and I noticed that the particular market I was in was called a Safeway. In this Safeway, there was a meat cutter, gentleman back there, or 2 gentlemen back there behind, and they had a meat saw, and they were trimming, they were slicing cuts. And I said, hey, if I have a pork shoulder, could you cut it into steaks for me? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay, bet. He said, but I don't know if we have any shoulders over there. He said, you gotta look for them. All right, I'll look. So I go and I look. They wanted twice as much as I'm normally paying for a pork shoulder. I just couldn't do it. I was going to cook some pork steaks like out in the video. I've never done pork steaks, and I was like, you know what? If I can do it, I might as well. Been a while since I called live. What's up, Nano? How you doing this evening? How many are missing on Adam's spoken? Okay. Jimmy has a very good question. All right, now let me set the scene here. He says, how many of you guys are missing out on Adam's Smoking Metal channel? Now, if you do not know who Adam is, all right, Adam, just raise your hand, say hi. Those of you guys who are here, who are watching my barbecue videos, would almost certainly appreciate Adam's videos because he's making smokers. He's making grills, he's making fire pits. And you know, Adam is such a humble dude because he's like, hey, look, I want you guys who do the cooking to watch my videos and give me advice on what I should be doing a little differently. So if you haven't, do yourself a favor, check out Adam's channel. Yeah. Uh, Stop yawning. I'm about to keel over a long day. Well, Jim, me too, as you can tell. Anything is possible in cognac. I had to stop drinking that stuff. Lapses in memory, Frio says. Oh my gosh. Where's the turkey? I got a turkey breast chill. I have a whole turkey in the freezer outside. I have a turkey breast in the freezer over here. It's just, I can only cook so much. All right. Uh, all right, Adam. I think. Excuse me. Question J posted a link to Adam's channel. Hey Morgan, what's up, Mr. Morgan? No problem, Adam. So seriously, Todd says he likes Adam's channel. I like Todd's channel. Can we get a round of applause for Todd for shaving and cutting his hair? just saying. Hell yeah, Adam, welcome to the family. This is really neat, informative videos. I learn something each time. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to thank Adam. He sent out plans for me to make one of his, one of those big fire pits. Rather ambitious. So when I got and you know what's crazy, Adam, I'll be completely honest. I forgot I gave you my home address, so the package showed up today. And I walked in the door and I had stuff in my hand. And my wife said, "You got a package over there." I got a package? I'm like, who? And I looked at it and I saw your wife's name and I was like, oh, I gave him the home address? Oh, okay. Opened it up and I looked at it and I was like, oh man, this is dope. Adam sent me plans to make this fire pit. Rather ambitious and it's huge. Huge. Now what's funny is the area where the hexagon used to be in the backyard. My wife says, you know what? I think we need to make a fire pit no, if I could speak, put a fire pit there. And I'm like, all right, I'm down. But she wants to do it out of stone. So when I showed her the plans for the metal one, she said, "What the fire pit we want to make is going to be stone." And I'm like, I'm like, so Adam, I don't know if I'm going to actually get to make that fire pit. But even if I would love to try. I actually looked up my metal supplier, and they sell like pieces. But I think I'm gonna if I were to make it, I would make it like half the size. So yeah. Sorry, Question J. Sorry. You can't. Do not mention it. Oh, don't mention it. Oh my gosh. Hey Steven, thank you so very much. I was hoping you would do that. Link to Adam's channel. If you haven't already, please check out Adam's channel. And you might as well go ahead and subscribe. I mean, he's not one of these people that puts out a whole bunch of content, so you don't have to worry about being spammed like every day. But once, maybe twice a week, on the updates on what he's doing, highly recommend. Ah, come on. Guys, hold on one second. All right. Unfortunately, I am actually on call for work, so sorry about that. I know that was like a minute or two of silence. I really do. I apologize. All right. So Adam says all my kids are saying hi. I know you have a football team, and I don't know all of their names. So yeah. Easy Bake says pro tip: go to channel extension for Chrome, and when YouTube's channel name is highlighted, you can click on it and it opens a new tab and goes to the channel. That's what's up. And just subscribe. Can't wait to check out the videos. Well, actually, Jim, I suggest you go back and check some of his older videos. Like they're top notch. Less than 5 minutes usually his videos, and he built a few smokers. Yeah. No problem, Todd. No problem. Glad I could oblige. I think I'm not drinking shots tonight, or I'll be drunk by now after all these yawns in a row. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. All right. Member the Adam Smoking member channel. All right. Love your channel, man. All right, Ron. Thank you so very much. Come on, Jeff. Get your channel your inner Kent. No, I do not recommend. That's my pass out. Yeah. I'm gonna guess what she wants. Let's stomp it too. And you said when you said that, she gave it look like I told you. I'll fall asleep. I'm off the bed. Hey Taylor, thank you very much, man. If you haven't already. Oh gosh. Sorry. Happy wife, happy life, Ron. Yeah, I said it. This is fun. Last chance. Yo, Question J nailed it. Okay, nailed it. This is the problem with being the fact that I am on call, because it's like, yo, this is like the second or third time that I've actually had to answer a call. The first time I was like, hey, is it a high priority problem? No, all right, it'll wait till the morning. This one, it was like, the person that I spoke to, I've known this person. Oh man, how long have I known? I've known her for like 10 plus years, like at least. And she's like, "Oh hey," she's like, "I was calling to see if the number still worked." Yeah, I'm like, "Is it a high priority problem?" She's like, "No." Okay, well, can it wait till the morning? She's like, "Yeah, it probably can." She's like, "But the problem is having in here and la 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 la." I'm like, "Okay, all right, well, cool." Um, I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna call the problem out right now because it's late." And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Well, it'll wait until the morning." She's like, "All right." Rice says I'm bouncing around the house, getting stuff ready to do a cook for a buddy's party tomorrow. That's what's up. Cheddar King. Oh man, we got Jay's Brappin' Barbecue. Jay. Let me just talk about this stuff right here. All right. Jay has developed and worked with Uncle Steve on a special fry seasoning. Yo, this stuff, we use it on some fries, some homemade fries. The kids and I loved it, dude. Loved it. It's just like it's enough sweet and it's enough savory and it's got some herbs in it. Jay, if you still here, yo, it's good stuff. It's definitely good stuff. I actually used it on some popcorn as well. You know, that's the true test. I'm not a firefighter. I actually work in IT. So every now and again, there are some issues with the people I support around the country. So that was actually someone from Austin calling in talking about an issue in Fresno. I've told you guys before that the reason why I started doing barbecue and started doing brisket specifically was because I had to go to Austin for work. And there's just proof right there. It comes up. All right, Easy says, night everyone, be safe, keep the smokers going. Steven, yep. Jay says Steven. All right. Hey there. No problem, Jay. No problem, man. Like seriously, Endorsement for Dash gotta be good, Todd says. Dude, Todd, I don't beat around the bush, and if I'm talking about it, it's real. Like, I mean, Jay has been a supporter of my channel for a very long time in the comments and like really, but I'm digging this. Like seriously, I'm digging it. Like just like I said, Todd, Uncle Steve Shake. I'm not just saying it. It really does live up to the hype. I am the my favorites are the spicy R and the thick meat. Or excuse me, the spicy R or the thick meat. I'm sorry, is my favorite, and the Gator shake. Coming in, I guess a close third is the spicy R. It's just like the spicy R. I have to be careful on what I use on the food that I cook for the household, and I can't always cook with something that's spicy because my daughter doesn't really get down with the spicy. But the thick meat, winner. The Gator shake, winner. My wife has gone through so much of the Gator shake, it is not even funny, dude. This is 4 years, and it sucked. And well, you know what? I get an extra little bit of, extra couple hours a week for being on call. So yeah, it's all right. They're all very good. We're shipping as high as hell. You know what? It's not. You're not dealing with Amazon. Is one of the things I've kind of dealt with or realized when it comes to shipping. Um, Shipping is just it's part of the beast. Steven, let's try that trick with the Mappa sauce on Weber. Thanks for that video, no problem. This is another one. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna try to season it, but can't do the spicy. Even plain pepper is too much. Oh, Cluster J, sorry to hear that. Uh, uh,
1 hour.
1 hour what?
1 hour time.
For what?
You need to hop in. Restaurants.
Oh, come on. Alright. Taste Tester number 2 wants to say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Unfortunately, I need to go to the bathroom. So
Oh, God. He got the bladder the size of a pea, so that's why he had to walk past me. Oh, he's cleaning the bathroom, he says. Alright. Do you use much barbecue sauce? I make an apple butter barbecue sauce that works great on pulled pork. So South Street, it depends on who's ordering what and as to how much barbecue sauce I am using. Then also it depends on if someone. Oh my gosh, I gotta cut my mustache and this part right here down. It's like it's starting to annoy me because the hairs will tickle my nose and it's the worst. Anyway, it depends on if they tell me they want sauce, extra sauce, no sauce, that type of thing. They say we'll come back, but I'm still waiting. Well, question J, huh? Gents, got a split. Phone's almost dead anyway. Cheers. Hey, that was taste tester number 2, Jimmy. Number 2. He is not the little girl. Hey Todd, thank you so very much for hanging out. Definitely appreciate you hanging out and being a part. Everybody says hey number 2, and he just like kind of hide and bide. Adam, nice to hear. Large make it green. What's going on, Johnny? From View to a Grill. How you doing? He says, hello, Dash. Hello, everyone. Much respect from the Fort Worth. Always appreciate your expertise, experience, and wisdom and opinions. Love the video. Stay strong for all of us. Barbecue is life. That's what's up, Casey. Thank you so very much. What's going on? Been a while since I checked in. Nothing much, John. Just been chilling, man. just drinking and hanging out and carrying on. That's what we doing. Smoking meat, drinking and carrying on. There's a guy I follow on Instagram. His Instagram tag is, or Instagram name is smoking, drinking, and carrying on. But we've been smoking meat, drinking, and carrying on. That's for daggone sure. Uh, Easily use this incredible as my base, or it's incredible, and then always comes out so good. But Ron, so I tell you what, one of my subscribers sent some of that it's incredible to me, and like for lack of a better word, it is incredible. Like I was like, oh man, this stuff, it's called it's incredible, whatever. It tried it, it's actually pretty darn incredible. Like it lives up to his name. What's going on, CJ? CJ says howdy, howdy, Dash. That's what's up, man. Hey, CJ, I was able to go back and watch the video from last week earlier today. Just been kind of been a little hectic, but I was like I said, I was able to go ahead back and watch the live with BZ from last week. I watched it today. Grumpus Johnny says hello. You stream every Wednesday night? Yes, I do. 9 p.m. Eastern. Shanice, I do. Usually, so if you haven't caught the end of the videos lately, my daughter helps me out or has helped me out. I cut up some or a bit of the video that she helped out a time or two. But every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we talk about something barbecue or barbecue business related for the first hour. The second hour, we talk about almost any and everything, as you can tell. I know you're a little underage, so you might not be able to bring a refreshing beverage. And hang out, chill, add to the conversation or take away from the conversation. It doesn't matter. I can roll with the punches either way. But Shanice, thank you so very much as always. Not as always, but thank you so very much for hanging out with us. I know this has been maybe your first live stream and you're like, I don't know if I want to come back. But we do have some good conversation, and it's not always about barbecue. And even if it is, you can sprinkle in some of your vegetarian, just sprinkle in some vegetarian or make us think about the vegetarians too. One of the things I try to be all inclusive with my cooks, with my cooking, and I feel like I know that I need to build a smoker dedicated to cooking vegetables for vegetarians, vegans who do not want any sort of cooker that has cooked meat in it at all. It is on the list of things to do, and what a list it is. I'm just saying. So I want to say thank you again for hanging out. I definitely do appreciate it, and I'll be watching your channel as well. All right, Shanice says, all right, y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Good night, Shanice. I will do enjoy the conversation. Good night. Thank you so very much. Come back next Wednesday, Mimi says. Yes, yes, yes. You have an open invitation, all right? By Cheddar is good for veggies. So in case you don't know, Jay, all right, Jay from Jay's Brad from Barbecue, he cooks on a Cheddar. It's a little teeny cheap Weber that he bought from the supermarket, all right, and he cooks on it. He cooks great stuff on this little teeny Cheddar, as he has so deemed it. But anyway, we have so much zucchini. I've been grilling them every night. Question J says, well, speaking of zucchini, I will go ahead and thank you, sir. May I have another? All right. So, spicier, sweet and spicy, original, thick meat, or gator shake. What is going to go on this particular zucchini chip? You guys get to decide. Adam says, tell number two. He had me laughing last week, or was that the week? It was last week. He was on here last week. All right. I was just saying. Gator shake. Everyone says gator shake. All right. Oh crap! I gotta put it down. I never opened up this bottle, so I have to take the little protective thing off. Jeez. In case you guys don't know, the Gator Shake is the there's a healthy splash of the Gator Shake. Mm. Mm. Wow. So much lemon. So much citrus. When I do my zucchini, a lot of times I do a lemon pepper. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Homemade chips with Gator Shake is killer. Jay, the citrus flavor is just amazing. You're absolutely correct. Mm. Man. So now I'm looking for all the bigger chips because the bigger chips have like a little valley in them. And we're just gonna shake on some more Gator Shake. I'm gonna be careful this time. Oh man, look at that. Y'all see that? Mmm. The citrus. Mm. Woo. I'm a fan of lemon pepper though. Goodness gracious. I can't. Mm. All right, so Jack says we came in from the shop and we are discussing what? No way. Let's talk about the LS S10. So, not gonna lie, which LS are we talking about, Jack? Because there's a lot of them. I'm going back again. I'm going again. Ooh, got a little splash that happened. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Jack, did you happen to have? Did you happen to have caught? Did you happen to catch Rocky Mountain Race Week? Question J is already on it. What you do? You get a bowl of chips, sprinkle some lemon, and add a Gator Shake and some hot sauce. Oh. Jay, are you trying to set me up for a new addiction? Question J says, Leroy, all you can do is add an Uncle C shake is more butter, baby. It really, I said it earlier tonight. It really lives up to the hype. It really is. It is good. Like, it really is good. Jack says the 4.8 with the eBay turbo. 2, so it's automatic. Oh, so LS2, so it's automatic. Yo, Jack, if you haven't watched Rocky Mountain Race Week, the perspective from Cletus McFarland and 1320 video. I highly recommend it. Um, I've been a fan of Rocky Mountain Race Week for a few years now because of Cletus and because of 1320 video. My goodness, like I won't spoil it for you. Brian Wells says Leroy and James. So Leroy's the car. James is the person who drives Ruby. I miss the old racing days and hard bodies. Yo, I'm sure you can get back in it. Question Jay. Send something to you to try. Get a shake here, and the kids will have fun making them. All right, well, that's what's up. Let me know. James says LS1 only. Come on, man. James is my buddy. James, are you putting the LS1 in that Fox body? Are you putting the LS1 in that Fox body? Because that is sacrilege. I'm poor compared to Cletus' shoe. Jack, I'm poorer compared to you and Cletus. You have lifts in your garage. I don't have lifts in my garage. Joe says he took the hood off of the minivan for his roof. Good entertainment. Yeah, he did. No roofs on anything. No hoods on anything, rather. LT1 to get it going, and the LS1 is gonna get built. James, that's sacrilege, man. You gotta put a Ford engine in the Ford. Buying one JZ for the RX-7. Yo, hey Jay, you know what's crazy though? That one JZ is much bigger and heavier than the rotary, like a two rotor would be. Chevy Hart is the only way to get a Ford to start. James, I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were friends, man. Sacrilege. Sacrilege. Putting a freaking LS motor in a Mustang. Like, gonna try my first ever brisket this weekend. Any advice for rub? Run, whatever you're into, whatever you want to try, just do it. I'm not going to give you any advice because the whole thing is you have to experiment with the flavors you like, and I don't want to steer you in a different direction. So nothing is wrong. Let's put it that way. Almost nothing is wrong on your first brisket. Let's put it that way. Growing up, my neighbor built the raced dirt track cars. That's where I learned to turn wrenches and weld. I'll send you pictures of my vet I built. Dog, a vet? James, I love you, man. No, you don't. No, you don't, man. Like, yo, there's certain things that can get LS swapped. Like, seriously. The Ford has to keep a Ford engine. It's just, that is it. Like, LS swapped the world, as Andrew would say. He's come on here a few different times and he's commented LS swapped the world except for Fords. Now, not even gonna lie, I would not mind doing a Cummins swap on Vanna. Like, for real. That's heavier, but the sound of a 1JZ is worth it. Oh, I know. Yo, the 1J, even the 2J, J, sounds amazing. Amazing. What up, Dash? Just got back from fishing. Well, damn. Thanks for the invite. You going fishing and then you rub it in when you get back. I'll put the LSW in. It to be quicker. No way. You know I love my diesels, man. I love my diesels. I looked at I was looking at some diesels recently because it seems like Volkswagen of America in Northern Virginia, it seems like they are selling any and every TDI they can out of Northern Virginia. Dog, I looked at a silver on black 15 TDI SEL with like 35 or 40,000 miles on it. They wanted 15 and some change for it, and I was like, and how am I going to convince the wife that I should start a whole new car payment again? Yeah, nah, man. This is Instagram PM. Sent you a video of our Camaro I told you about. All right, that's what's up, Frio. I sure will. Don't be jealous. Only thing I got was a buzz. Well, that's what's up. Pumping them out, dude. James. Woo. Thinking about it. I'm gonna buy a RX2 and put my setup in it. Might buy a 4-door RX2. Oh, huh. Jay, nothing wrong with that, man. You're on the West Coast. Good luck finding one. That's the problem. Mm. Jeez. An RX2. Mm-mm-mm. What was that longer than pellets example when doing a brisket that is 12 hours? So, James, it's kind of one of those things where it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. If I'm using a wood burning smoker, I'm probably going to use an equivalent amount of pellets because of the fact that the wood burns and it burns it down. It's an apples to an orange type of comparison. So wood certain woods might last longer than other certain woods, but you really wouldn't want to compare a pellet smoker to a wood burning smoker. Late to the party. Hello, everyone. KB says that's what's up. Look, as long as you get here, and we're wait. I think we're out. I might have to resort to beer at this point. I just sold my '69 Chevelle SS with built 545. Can't drive anymore. And since 16, now 54. And had a stroke 2 years ago. Well, Ron, sorry to hear that. Jay says, yep, or RX3 wagon. Some got almost $15,000 for one. Dog. I love wagons. Like I love wagons, yo. You see my E350 out there, right? That's like a big old wagon. But wagons are hard to come by. Those folks who have bought wagons or bought the wagons back in the day, they were like, oh man, these are gonna be desirable one day. Well, now was that day, and I know I love wagons. If I had 15 grand, I would be on my way to come hit you up and then hit him up, and we'd go get it. Because wagons are dope. Bad Marrow, Question J says, yo, I was so looking forward to there actually being some sort of rivalry between Ruby and Bad Marrow. But, you know, it is what it is. And Race Week, you know, definitely it took its toll on those things. Jack says, as soon as I got my twin turbo police Taurus, I sold it. Big mistake. went okay to get it. Went to Oklahoma to get it. Dude, Jack, what are you doing with yourself? I'm a pure noob. Nah, man. Jay says he grew up with rotaries all his life. Hey, James, man, we will definitely get down and talk. It's just one of those things where you're gonna have an epiphany moment, and it'll click. And I'm helping you get to that point really quickly. I want to help you get to that point really quickly. Hey, KB, appreciate that. 69 Mustang Mach 1 with the 428 Cobra jet. Restoring it currently, Meeg says. That's what's up. Jack up for 60 says I wouldn't get a diesel unless I towed a lot daily. Gasoline trucks versus vans are cheap. Gasoline engines require less maintenance and fewer intervals, and everything is cheaper. Jack, I highly disagree. My car is a diesel, and I go 10,000 miles between oil changes, 20,000 miles between filter changes. I drive that car whenever I do go to work. I'm like cruising at 90, still getting 35 to 40 miles per gallon. You can't do that in a gasoline car. And the only things that I have done on my diesel engine on that car in the 50,000 miles or so that I've owned it has been, drum roll please, the oil and the fuel filters. Diesels are far less maintenance, far lower as far as the price of diesel. You need to go back to the drawing board with those facts, sir. Definitely, Jack. And diesel is way more efficient at towing as well as in normal everyday driving. Because I commute so much, that's why I went with the diesel over a hybrid. Because the fuel efficiency is there, like spot on. I think as a gentleman who had a stroke, changed his life forever. She posted a couple days. Question J says, "Yeah, she hasn't." So she posted today. Question J, basically like day, I think day 3, day 2, day 3. She posted up and basically said because of the fact that she had problems with her car, she posted up the video kind of explaining all of that. Oh man, I'm behind. I pull in a closed trailer daily for long hair, and I use a Ranger with the 3-point slow, and it does great. So there is a point of diminishing return on gasoline versus diesel, and the whole thing is the gasoline cars are like or vehicles are like here and then it drops off, but the diesels are like here they start in a negative and then they kind of build up and end up over here. I'm a firm believer in diesels, like seriously. Sweet Luke Alamadas, what's going on? Jay says I'm scared to drive my RX-7. I don't want to get state ref and with an older model. I can do anything I want. What else was up? James says I know and I appreciate it, homie. Nah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm looking at a 4-door diesel. Rabbit. So, Jay, um, the TDI Rabbit. Well, actually, it's probably not a Rabbit. It's probably a Golf. I would not suggest if you want to do manual shifting, then you get an S. If you want like higher trim, you get an SE. And if you want everything under the sun for the most part, get an SEL. You will not. You will not be disappointed. The SEL is going to have the fog lights, going to have alloy wheels, and other creature comforts, sunroof typically, memory seats, and the dash. You can program that too. So I really like my um, long sleeve T-shirt for road trips. Uh, all right. Crimson Creek says can't be the 6.7. Well, if I can get a 6.7 in my E350, best of both worlds. All right, I am getting ready to hit the hay. Guys, thank you so very much again for hanging out, for being here. 27 of you guys are still hanging on. If you haven't, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ready, going for it. off. Number 8. 12 volt is my trailer.